Hey, I'm Heyzeus, and in this video, I'm going to be looking at the insane madman who bought 12,000 cases for a really dumb reason, but somehow stumbled out the other end with an insane profit. Sponsored by CS Money, the quick, easy and safe skins marketplace. More about them later. So basically, what I want to show in this video is that bad investments can still make you money, a lot of money, which is great, but it's important to understand why you made that money, because if you don't understand why it worked out, it can lead to you making other bad decisions further down the road, and eventually, you're probably going to come unstuck. So with that in mind, we're going to look at the subject of this video, a guy who bought 12,000 CSGO cases in early 2016. Now, this was a very different time in CSGO's history. The game was a lot smaller, there was a lot more gambling, the world literally wasn't falling apart, and cases were a lot cheaper. So, a very different time. Now, the guy who invested had a cunning plan, and by cunning, I mean stupid and desperate. Basically, he didn't want to get a job, so he hitched a plan to make a heap of money by buying a heap of CSGO cases for 3 cents each, and then hope they'd somehow get to $1 like the Huntsman case did. Now, as a general rule, relying on case investments to compensate for not having a job as a university student is not a smart idea. Just putting it out there as a bit of a general guiding principle on life. And these investments had serious problems. Firstly, there were literally millions upon millions of these cases out there. And secondly, other investors were busy stocking up on millions upon millions of these cases. And finally, CSGO appeared to have stopped growing at this point, which is kind of important if you want those cases to go up in value in the future. So, in other words, this was a bad investment. It wasn't something that was likely to make that much money. But as I said at the start, dumb investments can still make you a profit. So with that in mind, let's have a look at where things are now. So first of all, he bought 930 Chroma cases, which he paid 6 cents each for, so $55.80 altogether. Now, I don't know why you'd actually want to invest in this case. The skins in it are complete piss. Well, okay, it's probably a bit too harsh, but it's not the greatest case ever. It's only got a few nice skins. The covert skins don't really look covert, and there's 2 other cheaper, newer and nicer cases with the exact same knives. So the Chroma case is a below average case. There's no real reason to think they'd ever be a good investment, but today, they sell for $306, which is about a 450% profit, which is, by the way, an extra 100% more than the return you would have made on the S&P 500 if you invested when Obama started his first term in 2009. So maybe these things aren't so bad. I mean, there's no way there's going to be anything even more profitable, right? Well, actually, he also bought 1,000 Breakout cases for 3 cents each. Now, Breakout cases are famous for having the butterfly knives, and butterfly knives are extremely valuable these days, but their prices got inflated by the Spectrum case. This is something I had a look at in another video, and the Spectrum case didn't get released until early 2017. So, back in early 2016, these knives weren't worth any more than any other set of knives, and not only that, Breakout cases had been dropping for ages. There were millions upon millions upon millions of these things out there. So, in other words, as an investment, these things seemed like a bit of a hopeless case, which, by the way, is also what this guy's girlfriend was thinking when she left him around about the time he bought these cases. But, more importantly, what do these things sell for today? Well, today, they would sell for $670, or a 2,133% return. Not bad for a hopeless case. I mean, there's no way there's going to be anything even more profitable, right? Well, no, there's not going to be. 2,133%, that is going to be hard to top. But the next case, the Phoenix case, still did pretty good in its own right. I mean, he bought 1,376 of them for 6 cents each, so that's $82.50 all up, and today, they're worth $578. That's about a 600% profit. I wouldn't call that bad by any means. Now, Phoenix cases were always the most promising of all the cases this guy bought, because it had some hot skins, the Orb Asimov and the AK Redline. The only issue was that so many other people had invested in this case that it seemed like there was too many of them for demand to ever truly meet. But obviously, 4 years has ended up fixing that, although funnily enough, there were meant to be about 700 more of these cases, but they ended up being stuck in a friend's account, or should I say ex-friend. Yeah, you see, after going through a breakup, this guy apparently decided that a bridge burning exercise with his friend group was in order, and these cases were an unfortunate casualty. Oh well, it's not like he still didn't make plenty of money. Now, the remaining cases weren't quite so hot, but they didn't come up completely empty-handed either. So, first of all, this guy got his hands on 3,549 Falchion cases. So, these were only 3 cents each, so they cost $106.50 all up, and today, they'd sell for $568. So, that's actually a 433% profit, so pretty much the same as the Chroma cases actually, and who knows, maybe this one will keep going up anyway. It does have some pretty nice skins in it. And he also bought 3,750 shadow cases, the kinkiest case in CSGO, again only 3 cents each, so $112.55 all up, and these days you get $226.50 if you sold these cases. Now, these cases still drop for non-prime accounts to the best of my knowledge, so it's a bit of a shock they're worth anything, if I'm going to be honest, and as much as I love that kill confirmed, it's not really a great case, so it's quite impressive that they've even made any money in the first place. And then there was also 2,000 Revolver cases, which have broken even, because they're shit. Still, all up, this guy's made a profit of $1,999.15 from a $447.35 investment, so a 446% profit. Not bad for a bad investment. In fact, it's so good, it's so much more than you'd make from real world investments that you're probably wondering how I can even go around calling it a bad investment in the first place. I mean, this guy made lots of money, he made lots of it, for sure. There's definitely much more impressive get rich quick stuff you'll find on the internet, but a return like this is nothing to be scoffed at. Well, I'll tell you why this guy is still an idiot, because his success is predicated on something he couldn't see coming, and that's the rise of China in CSGO. Now, around about the start of 2019, CSGO started gaining momentum, serious momentum in China. There was a huge influx of players, and not only did they bring their credit cards, it turned out they really liked opening up CSGO cases. Lots and lots and lots of cases, and the end result was that case investments went from being a bunch of dead total failures at the start of 2019 to a lucrative gold mine by the end of the year. And this is great, but Buddy Boy here couldn't have seen it coming. He didn't have a good reason to think this was going to happen. CSGO becoming big in China was a pipe dream in 2016. It wasn't that people thought it was impossible, it was something people discussed, but no one in their right mind was investing based on the idea that the game might blow up in China 3 years down the line. Most people thought that CSGO would be dead in 3 years' time. What ended up happening was completely unexpected, but in fairness, it's the unexpected that makes bad investments bangers, and that's what happened here. So, what's this guy left with at the end of the day? Well, he's left with $2,000 of free Steam wallet funds if he can only find the bloody time to cash it out. So I've started moving some of the cases over to my main. They're in storage containers at the moment. Hold on. So did I forget to mention these are my cases? Yeah, these are my cases we've been taught. Did I forget to say that? Whatever, oversight. Anyway, these are my cases. I don't know when I'll find the time to cash them out, but who knows? Maybe it'll fund a huge case unboxing someday. At least some good will come out of it that way. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please like, comment, subscribe, massively appreciated, and a big thank you to CS Money for sponsoring this channel. CS Money is a skins trading site that's quick, easy, and safe. Now, there's multiple ways to buy on the site. First of all, you can deposit your own skins in order to get balance to trade for skins on the site. You can also use one of a whole bunch of different payment methods. The great thing about this site is it's got a huge range of skins. It's got what you want, when you want it. There's tons of stuff here, and it's also got a number of other cool features, including a 3D skin inspect feature and an item wiki. Now, these are both free features. You don't need to pay to use them. They're there for you even if you never use a site. So really great place. I recommend checking it out. Link is in the description. Otherwise, trust the numbers, not your gut. I'm Heyzeus. Thanks for watching. See ya.